Hey everybody, and welcome to episode Dieciuno of the Cog Pod. Is that right? Dieciuno is 11?
What's that even mean?
That's 11. It's number 11.
I don't think that's how you say it.
I don't think you say it like that. I think it's once.
Oh, shit.
I'm not even from that area. I know this.
Well, just add that to the list of stupid shit Amanda says.
13, 14, 15. It doesn't start Dieci until 16. 16.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Anyway, episode 11 is underway. We're not even cutting any of that. We're just going to leave that in.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's good.
We have the typical crowd here today. I am Amanda. With us, we have Nick. Say hi, Nick.
Hello.
We have Grim.
Nick, you're not even paying attention.
Jesus.
I totally am.
Thank you for that, Grim. All right, and we have Lucas. Say hi, Luke.
El Dieciuno in
God
the flesh.
Damn it. Oh, I hate you guys so much.
We know.
Let's just do the weekly roundtable first of all. What's everybody been doing this week? Randomizer picks Grim to go first.
The randomizer.
I feel like there's four of us. Well, four of us.
There is four
There
of us,
are.
you idiot. What are you talking
It's
about?
a square table.
Okay, go. What'd you do
It's
this
like
week,
a breakfast table.
No one can see this, so we should stop talking about being on video.
What are you talking about?
No, but if they're watching on YouTube, they can see the cool little thing that Orlando made for us.
Yes, we will talk about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
later.
that's right.
I'm gonna hit on that in a minute. Okay, Grim, what'd you do this week? Go.
Absolutely nothing.
You're a liar.
I hate you so
You know you
much.
played.
I did real life stuff and video game stuff that wasn't interesting.
Okay, what was your real life stuff?
I don't know, work.
Okay.
You know, the
I have an
usual.
ugly sweater that I got today.
What's it look like?
It has Miller Lite on it.
Oh, I thought it was like a cool, ugly Christmas sweater. I want one like that.
Well, technically.
Is
Someone
it?
said that's a cool sweater when they saw it.
I want to see it.
Oh,
Send a picture on
That's in my car
Instagram.
now.
Yeah, you'll have to post that.
You have to post it.
Okay. It's not mine.
What
Oh,
else?
yes.
What did you play this week?
Titanfall, mostly. They have 2 times EXP going on right now.
But what do you call it when you tell us you're playing it? What do you call it?
Tittyfall.
Tittyfall.
Were you playing the Backstreet Boys the video game also?
A little bit. I watched my friend beat it. It's
What is
interesting.
that?
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
Backstreet Boys.
What'd you do this week, Nicolas?
Pretty much just work, yelling at the Mother Nature for the snow, that kind of stuff. It's a winter wonderland here now.
Thanks, Canada.
I
by the way.
wish
yeah.
I had snow. Is it like inches and inches or what?
No, well, it's at least.
I could open my window and you could see.
Do you have snow also?
She wants inches
Yes.
and inches.
Shut up.
Yeah. So
Where's
that
it snowing worse? Is it snowing worse in Canada or New York?
I don't know.
I don't know how bad's it snowing there, Grim.
It was kind of bad.
Well, that's fucking descriptive.
I don't know. I don't know how to measure a
In
comparison of
inches,
snow.
measured in inches.
You would want it measured in inches.
That's the joke I was
How
trying
much-
to go for.
How much
anyway.
accumulation do you
What
have?
else did you do this week, Nick?
Other than
Jesus.
that, we played some Smite. Got back into that because my friend who works away is now working here again,
Cool.
and we
Does
just
he
got
work with
trounced on that. You were speaking of ugly sweaters. She got one when she was away. That's a reindeer, and it's actually got a literal bell right
Oh, that's awesome.
on the midsection.
That's awesome.
And the rule was that we could only hear the bell if we won a game. So anytime a game won, she'd just ring that bell and we'd all cheer.
She would speed bag the bell? Is that what she
Ringing
was
the bell,
doing?
baby.
Yeah.
I think that means something that I didn't mean it to.
That's cool. So Smite is kind of like, isn't that the one that's kind of like League? Like
Yeah.
a little bit?
Oh, yeah, just
But it's like a
different
different
perspective.
view.
Yeah, it's behind
Yeah,
third person.
that's what
yeah,
I thought.
all that.
Okay.
Amanda,
Yeah,
do
we
you
got,
listen to our podcast?
No, I don't really. Like, I don't even remember much of what we said in the past episodes. Like, I could repeat myself and I would never know.
That's okay.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we got some other people in our chat that play Smite now, so I think they'll.
Oh yeah,
I
Richard.
think they're
plays, doesn't he?
enjoying it too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's having trouble with the randos though.
Oh, I
you know,
saw
the people that
post.
join your team and then they get angry at you for their mistakes.
Yeah.
Randy Savage.
Rando.
Randy
Rando
Savageos.
Mm-hmm.
Rando Savage.
Oh, sorry.
So that's my week in a nutshell.
What did you do, Amanda?
I
Cut
worked
her
a
off.
little bit, and I watched some TV, and I went to see a movie that I'll review for you guys later. I saw Incarnate, and then I went to some day surgery to like make my back feel a little bit better,
Yeah.
just with an injection. But the only thing really to tell you from that is it's cool. I'm fine. But whenever I was going to the back, and they were like trying to gauge how much sedation and pain meds to give me, like to push through the IV. So they were like, tell us in margaritas, like, are you a 1 margarita tipsy girl or 2 or 3? And I was like, give me 2 margaritas, yo. And so they were like, cool, we got you. And so it didn't really hurt at all. And I don't know if it was just like, you know, it was minor. And so it's not that big of a deal.
What was that?
You want to know a fun fact, Amanda?
Yes.
We'll ignore that.
It takes much more medication
For
to
redheads?
put a redhead. Yeah, because we're powerful.
I know.
Powerful.
No, we have a really high
Powerful.
tolerance for pain meds.
It's the souls. They insulate it.
Yeah, we're insulated by the souls
Soul
of those
insulation.
that we've devoured.
She doesn't have any souls.
New band name called it.
Dibs. What did you do this week, Luke?
I played a lot of Pokemon actually.
No joke.
Stop it.
No
Legit.
joke.
Played a lot. I've been building my team and breeding and getting really deep into all the.
Y'all, he's got notepads where he took notes on like what characteristics to breed
Literally.
for and like the step by step.
I used to do that, so.
It's
You
not
guys
like.
are Dorcas Malorcases.
Oh my god, it's so in depth. Like you have to get the nature you want, and some of them have specific like genders that you can only have. Like there's a new one that has to be female to evolve, and Salazzle. And so breeding is, and it's also not a 50-50 chance. It's like 15% that it's a female. And then you have to also pay attention to like what stats they get when you breed them down, and you try to get the best stats. And some of them have moves that you have to breed in. And then on top of all that, even after you're done breeding, then you have to build move sets and train them in the certain stats so you don't mess their stats up. And
It's a lot. It's like legit.
It sounds boring.
It's
Too legit.
I like
quit.
I liked the breeding part a lot. That was really cool. I'm not a big fan of the EV training. It's a pain in
No, the
ass.
training sucks.
It's a pain in the ass. They made it a little bit easier with the items now because you get like 8 per instead of 4 that the boosting items gives you. But you have to get up to like 252, which is. But then you can also do 100 with like little things that you can buy and blah blah blah.
So
blah.
how do you train them?
You fight
Oh.
battles with certain Pokemon. So, like, if you're training HP on one, you can fight like a Grimer, and then give them the item. And instead of getting 1 per battle, you do the ally chaining, and you get double the amount. But then you also get the 8 from the items. So you get 1 plus 8, and then double it. So you get 18 per battle instead of 1.
You should start a
Makes it a lot
blog.
better. I should, yeah.
You could like get a lot of views on that.
I mean, it's really technical stuff. It's kind of crazy
Pokeblog.
that it's a kid's
Ew,
game.
don't call it that.
Poke-
It sounds
poke-
like some sexual something.
Pokeblog?
Pokeblog.
I'm sure there's already
I'm
one.
sure it already exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that. Anything else?
I went to your little doctor thing with you, and then
It was quick though. Like
It
you
was.
didn't even have to wait. We were in and out really fast.
yeah.
So it wasn't a big deal. It was cool. No
Yeah.
big deal. So like we were saying earlier, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see that it's like a constant moving 16-bit of us, the characters, with our little logo in the middle. And that was made by our good friend Orlando. He's Orland Rod online, and we'll link on our website to his Twitter for you guys. It was like
He's
the
my
coolest
Lord
thing
and
ever.
Savior.
It was
I know
awesome.
it's freaking awesome.
So,
I'm so excited.
To go into what he did actually for us, he made assets for all of us that like little sprites, and well, not even really sprites. It was
Kinda.
little. Well, they're not like little characters. They're avatars, more like in 16-bit. And then he did a little animated cog thing in the middle, and created it in Sega Master System.
It runs on a Sega.
Yes. So that's how we run it. And gonna capture I captured the video of it, and I'm gonna run that on a loop in the background so you can see it.
So that way, if you are on YouTube watching it, it's not as boring as just our freaking label there.
Yeah, he's doing game development, and so really cool
I really
stuff.
want to have like a playable level where you can choose one of the 4 of us to play through the level of whatever. That would be the coolest thing ever. And then I would just like quit my job and, I don't know, go to Mexico if that ever happened.
Why?
But
I don't know, because I would be so excited I would just leave. I don't know what to do.
Just be gone.
no plan, just gone.
Just gone.
What are you doing, guys? I'm just gonna play this video game forever now.
So anyway, because of all that coolness, Orlando is our executive producer for this week.
Woo.
We have a couple honorable mentions.
Honorable
mentions. William Kruder, he's our friend Will. That's Dana's boyfriend.
Right.
He gets a shout out, and we're going to put a link to his YouTube page, kind of off of our website. And then another shout out to Matt Wilson, a friend of ours. Matt Wilson. And we'll link to his page, which is, Austin 360 Photography. We'll link to that on our website as well for the honorable mention executive producers.
Nick has scissors.
I didn't know.
Nobody can see that Nick has scissors.
Well, they know now.
So we can.
He's threatening us.
Why is he threatening me? Telling me to
Right,
cut
he's
it
trying to
short?
mug me.
That's rude.
That's his cut it.
She's like, cut it, Amanda. Did we ever make a link to do the donation to my Twitch page, Nick? Did we do a support page or a donations page or anything?
I totally
Forgot.
didn't forget that until now.
Okay. No, that's fine. We can add it. It doesn't matter.
It's totally on the website.
Our shirts
It's
are
there
almost done.
someday.
Wasabi's working on the shirts, and it's going to be amazing, and I'll post those once we have that up. What else? Send in any kind of celebrity impersonations. We still want some, like, hey, listen to the CogPod in whatever voice you can do. Send it to questions@cogpod.net.
You don't have any more examples for us?
No, I only did the one. I don't have any other impersonations that I can do. So that's it. Just send us stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That Yoda was pretty good.
It was pretty good. We're going to use that because that was actually pretty good. Yoda I am. Cogpod good is. So this week we don't really have a main topic, but we've got like a lot of questions to get through. So we'll just like jump right into it. Death Ray Dino would like to know what games got us started playing like online games, like computer games. Lucas.
Well, I was going to show our age here, some of us.
Yeah, I know. What game did you like first get into?
I
Well,
feel like we're all old enough.
Yeah. I mean, if it's online, like specifically online gaming, I
that's
would
what he
probably say
asked.
WoW.
Wow.
Yeah. That was because I didn't have a computer growing up, so I didn't get into like, older LAN party stuff, but multiplayer and like competitive, quote unquote, not really competitive, but like multiplayer PvP gaming and stuff. It was probably GoldenEye back in the day, and then Mario Kart and stuff like that. But actual online would have been WoW. That was the first time I played like socially with people around the world, and
I'm aging by the second here as you're talking about this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Literally, wow.
Literally, wow.
Yeah, literally wow. And then besides that, I like the Halo games is when I started to play more, like doing LAN
wasn't
stuff
that-
and then online shooters and.
Through Xbox or PlayStation? That wasn't on the computer.
No, but it was online gaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't really specify computer, but I guess that's what I think of.
Yeah.
What about you, Grim?
Diablo 2 was like my first online experience with dealing with people and everything.
Good call. I agree with
But
that.
2, you never played?
what do you mean good call?
Because mine was Diablo 3, so Diablo.
Diabros.
But-
Diablos.
Diablos.
It's like our clan.
So actually,
Diabros before
I got
hoes.
one of.
That's what we named our clan.
I joined that
Diablos
clan.
before hoes.
That is our clan on Diablo.
Oh, wow.
So I got my online name because you used to be able to like type a do not disturb message or whatever, and someone like hacked my account because I was a idiot online person back then.
Mm.
You
You were
know,
a troll?
young kid, not knowing anything. No, I don't even know if troll was a term back then.
No, it wasn't.
Not really, no.
But they existed.
Anyway,
They
Yeah.
just
Under
didn't have a
bridges.
term.
We just called them assholes back then.
They were Danny DeVito.
anyways, someone took my account, so I took someone else's account, and then I used it everywhere because I didn't want them to have that account.
Oh my god, you're a dick. So wait, Grim Phantasm was somebody else's?
No, that was mine.
Oh.
Dark Solo was
Oh.
someone else's.
Oh.
So I stole
Oh my
Dark
god,
Solo
you're
from
still,
someone.
you're still doing it
still
to this
use
day.
it.
I'm still doing it.
Your
God
Twitter
bless it.
account. is-
There's no end to your vengeance, is there? It just goes
Oh,
on
no.
forever.
And it's not even vengeance because that person did nothing to me.
Oh god, that's true. He was just a victim of a chain
I'm just
reaction.
an awful person.
Grim, you're fucking horrid. You're just
Oh my god. That's amazing.
That is pretty good.
Another game that I played that wasn't online that I wish I could have online was Phantasy Star Online.
Fantasy Star?
Which
Yeah,
is ironic
Phantasy
because it's
Star
called
Online.
Phantasy Star Online.
Oh.
But you can play offline with friends. I played it on GameCube. It was on Dreamcast,
Ah,
Mm.
yes.
which was like I think the first system that went online.
Maybe?
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't
Anyway.
remember Dreamcast being online, but that's because I just played
It
like-
was
I remember Tim had it.
with
Nobody-
its stupid controller.
Oh, the controller was awesome. It had the little cartridge thing that you put down in
Yeah,
there. And it had,
I like
little
the
games
cartridge
on
for
it.
the memory card.
Yeah,
you
and
could play Chow World on it.
Yeah. And Tim had one, and we used to play Soul Blade, right? That was before Soul Calibur, right? The
Yes.
original. Well, it was like the precursor to Soul Calibur. And it was
I
the-
didn't own a Dreamcast, so I have no idea.
And then
Not
House.
many people did.
I remember House of the Dead was on there, and we would play that all the time. That was awesome.
Mine was Diablo 3 for sure.
Hmm
Do you remember my birthday 2 years ago? We had that huge LAN party and everybody was playing D3.
Yeah, we were a bunch
All
of
hooked
dorks.
up.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. That and then
LAN
I played a
parties are
little bit of
great.
League, but I wasn't really very good at it.
Yeah.
I tried, but not super great. What about you, Nick?
Ultima Online,
Whoa.
which was like the first online game,
That
I
was
think.
like, it was one of the first MMOs for sure.
Yeah.
God, it was rough looking, and people still play it to this day.
But you could do anything. You could do anything, and you still can't do the stuff in modern online games that you could do in that one. You could build a house, you could go fishing, get a horse, all this stuff. Like each game now has a bit of that,
Yeah.
but none of them have everything like they did before. Like you could
Right.
break into someone's house, set traps, and then leave and wait
That's
for them to
crazy.
come and blow themselves up. Like
I have a friend, Sean, who is really big into Ultima Online for a long time, and he started like doing the events and farming, like the very limited time stuff that people would do, and getting the items and selling them for real money, like hundreds of dollars for some of these things. And it's insane. Like people to this day will still.
Everybody pause for Satan. That was Satan.
I think he had some chili
guest
last night.
appearance.
Jesus. You guys were talking about how
Uh,
Ultima didn't look good, but then it's like everybody plays WoW, and the first time I saw it, I was like, this game looks like
Oh,
shit.
I'm going to show you what Ultima
Yeah.
Online looks like. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, one of the cool things in Ultima Online is they did a world event. Like everyone from every server was standing there, and the main character of the whole game series, all Ultima game series, was doing a speech. And a large clan had planned that they were going to rush the stage and kill him,
Oh.
and they actually succeeded because they forgot to turn his invincibility on.
Whoops.
So it's Lord Britain, which is named after the creator. They rushed the stage and killed him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I see Ultima is like top down,
It's
right?
it's kind of like three-quarter, kind of like Diablo.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's a little-
it was
maybe a little bit
2D,
higher.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's a little bit higher view. It looks
But
like
I
XCOM
expected
is what it looks like.
I expected WoW to look like Skyrim quality, but
Well, WoW
Oh,
came out
no
in
way.
2000.
It's cartoony.
Well,
but they haven't
Yeah.
fixed it.
Well, they can't. I mean, they would completely
Just
have to redo the
redo it.
game, and it's been 12
Yeah, they'd have to do a
years.
new engine.
Yeah.
Do that then, because it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't import anything probably.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's bad to say or not, but the humans in WoW until the recent update all look like they had a disability of some kind. That, like not
Because they couldn't
not
make
saying
the
it's
characters
bad,
right.
but
Come on, the girls
it
were
was-
hot.
Were they?
Wow,
Were they
No.
really?
God, Ultima looks so bad.
there's a lot of horses in that game.
They said the title of the article is 18 years later, why are people still playing Ultima Online?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious, why are they still playing?
Why?
I don't know.
The next question we got is from Elastic Armadillo. He wants to know what are the best, worst, and notable things in 2016 for gaming. I would say worst, hands down, was the release of No Man's Sky and how horrible of a failure it was.
You're probably right on that. But Grim platinumed it.
Well, yeah, but that's because he paid for it, and he was like, I might as well do it since I fucking paid for it.
Grim, quit playing Pokemon. Just pay attention here.
Yeah, it was really disappointing. Best thing about the year? I don't really have one.
Making fun of No Man's Sky?
I guess. Like, I don't really have a... What are you looking for?
Let's see what the question... Best, worst, and notable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say probably the low light was the No Man's Sky debacle.
Well, we all agree that. So what was good? What was notable? You guys played a lot more than I did, so tell me that part of it.
I mean, the Destiny releases were good, but they're just not lasting for me. Pokemon, obviously, the Pokemon Sun and Moon has been so good. Like
Pokemon Go, I'd say for me.
Yeah, Pokemon Go is noteworthy.
But the problem with that was it faded out so fast.
It really did, and I think that's because a lot of big name recognition to start with, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!"
It got hyped,
and then
it just
they realized
off.
there wasn't anything to do with the Pokemon after you caught them all. You know, there wasn't like that. That's the appeal of Pokemon games. It's like you can catch them and then train them and battle with them and do things. You know, it's like
so in the Go version you couldn't battle.
There were gyms, but it wasn't like you couldn't I couldn't catch stuff and make a team and challenge Nick to a battle, for example.
Yeah.
It was like
I feel like around here it was weather dependent though. Like I think if the weather had stayed good, people would have kept going because we were having down at the lighthouse they have a donation box that would maybe fill up once every 3 years. Up until it got cold, that was filling up 4 or 5 times a day.
Wow!
Because there was so many people there until 1 or 2 in the morning playing Pokemon every night of the week.
Wow!
See, that's really cool.
Wow.
That is cool.
And it did help get people out, and like families were doing it, which is great.
I mean, it was a good idea. It just faded out really fast.
I think that if they do implement some of the things that they've been talking about for a while, you know, with being able to PvP and build teams and train and stuff like that, then it'll be, you know, better for the game. But yeah, right now it's just kind of a catch 'em all thing.
What was your highlight for the year in games, Grim?
I don't know. I honestly, for a shooter, I really like Titanfall. It's kind of surprising because I figured, I'll get it for $30. Why not? If I like it, I like it.
Well,
but
was it because was it unexpected because the first one was such shit?
No, I actually never played the first one.
Oh,
but no, I hear that a lot, and I'm sure a lot of people that played it thought that too. But I thought this was going to be crappy because it's really fast paced, but they do it really well. Like most of the guns actually shoot nice. Like you don't have the same feeling like it's a real gun like in Destiny, but they all are good. Like you can use anything and still be fine.
Yeah, it seems
nice.
like that it is a little bit more viable options than something, you know, than a lot of the shooters out there.
Like even Call of Duty, they changed to a grading system, so you get like uniques and stuff, and they are better. So people with a higher grade item can do better.
You get better tiers of stuff, and Titanfall does, you know, you unlock stuff as you go. But when you regen, or if you play Call of Duty Prestige, you know, after you reset back, you keep all your money and that you've earned, so you can actually unlock what you want right away after you regen from. And
yeah, so if you buy it, it's auto unlock too for every regen.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you actually buy the stuff, so stuff you've just unlocked will be relocked when you regen. But you know, if you want to keep it, then you can just buy it to unlock it, and you earn that during the game. That's not real money, so it's not a pay to win scenario or anything like that. And they've already done one major balance patch.
What about you, Nick? What was your favorite thing for the year?
I think it's still going to be the Outlast 2 demo. I think that's the highlight of my gaming year, probably.
I meant to do that,
What?
and I never did it. I forgot about it.
Oh, wow. Well, give it a try. I think you'll like it if you like the first one.
Yeah, I should give it a shot. There's a lot of games on my list.
Yeah.
I've just been distracted by other stuff.
Yeah, and we would be remiss to not mention Overwatch as a major.
Oh,
thing
yeah.
this
That's
year.
right. Duh.
That was a pretty huge.
That was a huge release.
release this year.
Once
Yeah,
it,
but
and
you don't play
especially, well, no,
ah,
but he did play a lot for
I know.
a while.
I go through cycles in games. That's how I work.
Yeah. And your cycle right now is on Pokemon.
Yeah, it'll fade, I'm sure. But-
The other thing that we got kind of in the similar genre of questions is Chris Sazier. I hope I'm saying his last name right.
Let me see.
Zazier wants to know like what we thought about the Game Awards 2016, and so I didn't know who all won what awards and all of that, so we just pulled it up on the wiki and we can kind of go through some of those if you guys want. But they gave Game of the Year to Overwatch, like we were just talking about. Some of the other ones, best mobile handheld was Pokemon Go, which we said. Best narrative and best, what was the other one? Action adventure. Best narrative was Uncharted 4. Action adventure was Dishonored 2. Doom. We didn't even mention Doom.
Best action game. Yeah, that was a fun remake from what I've seen. I haven't actually played it myself, but it looked like it was a fun kind of popcorn shooter, you know?
Yeah. Did anybody do Witcher 3? It got best roleplay.
I did. Yeah.
You did? Did you like it?
I haven't gotten through it because it's just there's so much stuff to do. Like it's
massive.
open world, but it has interaction with people. It has its own card game, which got its own game called Gwent.
Oh, geez.
So yeah,
I heard it's got porn.
There's just so much.
Yeah, there's always that in Witcher.
There's lots of porn.
The
Wow.
the
Okay.
loving.
Civ 6, did anybody play that? What did it win? Strategy. Best strategy. Civ 6.
I'm not good
Wow.
at strategy games.
Civ 6
so.
just came out like last month.
Yeah, like it's really
Yeah.
recent.
That's crazy.
My friend played it. He loves them, but he's like you don't play online or anything, do you?
You can, yeah. You can
You can.
Oh,
play
okay.
multiplayer online. I played a
Wow.
little bit of
Oh,
Civ 5.
God.
But
Civ 5, me and my friend tried to play it last week, and we were doing awesome. Everything was going good, and we were attacking cities. And you know how Civ 5 tells you everything about what you need to do?
right.
It didn't tell you that you need to attack it on foot. Like, you can't destroy a city with archers or ranged things. So we were like screaming and yelling at the game for an hour because we didn't know this. It tells you everything you need to know except that. We lost all of our armies, and then the guy beat us just because we had no idea of that
Wow.
particular
That's
rule.
hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, so I hope they take that out, otherwise it doesn't deserve a fucking award.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So then the best individual performance was Nolan North, so that's the guy that was Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4.
He's also the new. He
Isn't
was the
he
one that
Nolan
replaced.
Bot?
Yeah, he
Nolan
replaced the
Bot?
ghost. Nolan Bot.
And the most anticipated was Legend of Zelda, but it didn't actually win.
Well,
any
no,
awards.
that's because it comes out next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Comes
most
out in
hype.
March,
That award's just be like what's causing the most hype is what.
Oh, Team of the Year
but
was
it's also
Cloud9.
open world, so
Yeah. Well, now that's probably not the league version of Cloud9. They have MOBA or they have
Yeah.
Dota teams and
The esports game of the year was Overwatch.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, look at that.
I know. It's
Hmm.
crazy.
Who said it can't
Esports.
be an esport game?
No, I said it shouldn't
Oh.
be. It is, but I said it shouldn't be.
Dishonored 2, best action adventure game. I don't know who said that, but yeah. So a lot of the big name stuff. And we were actually going to kind of talk about what our games of the year are later. So
That'll be next week.
yeah, I
kind
think
of our best picks.
we'll
But
kind of
we
make our
didn't-
own picks for.
Did anybody play Street Fighter 5? Because it got best fighting game.
I don't really play
Did you
fighting
guys play?
games.
I used to when I was little.
Smash Brothers is about the only fighting game I really play
I
anymore.
loved Tekken and Street Fighter and all that when I was
Yeah,
growing up.
you just like
I
Tekken
feel like
'cause
there are
you're
places in the arcade or the pizza shop. That's where I
Yeah,
like to play
that's
those games,
true.
you know?
pizza shop. What does Canada
Pizza
do?
shop.
Hey,
How
Futurama.
do you get your pizza?
You know, in Futurama, Fry was always playing
Not the
video game in
arcade?
there. Yeah.
He must be from Canada.
Fry's from
probably is.
Canada.
Hey yo, it's a tiny study. Coming into the closet to listen to my cock pod. That's what I do. I listen to the cock pod in the closet.
speaking of pizza pie, that's going to segue into the next question
Pizza pie.
about pie. It's not about pizza pie. It's about regular pie.
Pie?
So Shimmer MCPE would like to know, or actually said for us to discuss pie, just in general.
Okay.
So we'll do that first, and then we'll go to part 2. So pie is way better than cake. I'm going to say that.
For sure. For sure.
What about
For
cheesecake?
sure. Cheesecake is kind of more like a pie, though. It's not really a cake.
It really is kind of more like a pie. Honestly, you have a crust.
It's in a pie crust usually, yeah.
Yeah, you make a spring form. You have a crust around the bottom and sides.
Exactly.
And you add toppings.
You can add like strawberries and like gooey
Yeah,
deliciousness or
A good cheesecake is just plain.
No, I like it with
It
strawberry.
depends. I'd say my mood. And,
That pecan one was really
Oh,
good.
man, my
The
dad
pecan
made it.
pie cheesecake
Didn't New
was
York
good.
create cheesecake? New York cheesecake, isn't that
Well,
a
that's
thing?
a specific
I
style.
don't know if they created it. New York
New York
cheesecake is a
style.
little tangier. They
They
use
It's
sour,
got
created
lemon.
pizza, too.
It's got lemon.
yeah,
in
they
it.
use like lemon and sour cream in it.
Yeah.
But
My favorite pie.
what, Grim?
What's your favorite pie, Grim? What's your favorite pie?
Cherry.
Really? Is it?
Did you say that
Yeah, it
just because
really
I'm
is.
allergic, or it really is? Okay.
Oh, you're
You're
allergic, to cherries?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
everybody
so
knows.
sorry.
See now you're gonna get like
People are going to
fans,
send me in the mail.
Send you
I'm
cherry
gonna marry you
stuff.
cherries. Just cherry pits.
like
'Cause I'm gonna
assassination
eat 'em.
attempts.
Gross. No, like just the stems tied in knots with your tongue. Mail those in.
Oh, don't do
That's
that.
weird.
Don't do that. That's gross.
That's
Nick,
dirty.
I can't
Nick.
do that.
Nick, what's your favorite pie?
Yes. Either apple pie or pot pie. Like
Oh,
chicken pot pie. Or...
yeah.
Ooh, so
savory,
you
like
went
weed?
savory with it.
Mhm.
What?
That's right.
I like a good apple pie or like a peach cobbler. Is that still a pie? That's not really a pie, is it?
No.
That sounds like a cobbler.
Shut up. So yeah, the chocolate cream pies are good. Luke, what do you like pie wise?
Pecan, if it's a good pecan pie.
Pumpkin,
Pumpkin, yeah, it's good.
sweet potato pie.
No, it's
Mince
all right.
meat.
No, yeah. I do like savory pies.
I haven't really ever had that.
I think probably like a chocolate cream.
Chocolate cream.
Or, some sort of like, I don't even, speaking of that, like those chocolate flourless cakes that are becoming popular in the last 10 or 15 years being like a big thing at the, they call them like chocolate sin cake or flourless cake or stuff like that. Those
Like
are more
gluten
like pie.
free.
Those are pies.
Because they don't have cake in them, or
There's
they don't
no
have flour in them.
rising dough or anything.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, right? Like a cake is a cake texture. They're more like fudge than, they're really kind of like that thick, but they're more of a pie consistency. Like you think of like a chocolate cream pie that's kind of dense. That's kind of what they are like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the other thing that Shimmer wanted to know was like the second half of the question was, if you could never touch your loved one again because if you touch them, they will die, what would you do? So they brought it up because I guess it's like that TV show Pushing Daisies. Like this guy has a power where he can touch a dead person and they come back to life for like a little bit of time. He has to touch them and then they re-die. And if he doesn't touch them again, then somebody else will die at random. Like it's this whole thing. And that's what made Shimmer think of the question.
So it's like
but
reverse?
kind of,
So
but
he-
I think I'm going to think of it like Rogue though from X-Men, where if I touch you, you die. So
Well, she doesn't they don't just die. She takes their power and she takes it
she
all.
can
they
drain their
die.
whole life
Yeah.
though.
So his power, if I'm getting it right, is basically he can just reverse the state of someone. So if they're alive and he touches them, they die. And if they're dead, he touches them and they come alive.
Yeah, look.
So he could troll the shit out of people.
That's right.
Being like, you're annoying me. Boom, dead.
Boom, dead for a minute.
And then like bring him back. And if you do it again, I'm going to leave you dead.
So it says that the main character, has the talent of being able to bring the dead back to life merely by touching them, but the person may remain alive only for 1 minute or someone else dies in their place. And then a second touch renders the person dead again.
Oh, unable to be revived.
So-
after he puts them back down.
Like if he brings you back to life,
No trolling.
then somebody else is going to die if he doesn't re-kill you.
he can troll
So-
you once.
He could troll you one time.
So the scenario we're talking about here is if you touch someone you love, they'll die.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Get
Or any-
gloves.
Well, it would
Is
suck.
it only people you love, or
No.
Well, no, it's probably anybody, but they were
So
just
it's kind of
saying,
like Midas.
Like, if all of a sudden I had
sure.
this power where if I touch anybody, they die, I just would get gloves and wear like a bodysuit.
Yeah, because like
Maybe.
the Midas touch, you
But it
turn
doesn't
people,
say-
you turn anything you touch to gold.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about him killing people if he touches them if they're alive. Only if he brings them back
No,
and
but
touches them again.
that's the
But
situation
that's
we're
a
talking.
situation
Yeah,
we're
okay.
talking about.
is the question even related to that show, or is this your
Yeah, they
interpretation?
used it as an example so that you could understand what they were asking about. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking more like Rogue from the X-Men, and I'm like, I could handle gloves and like a bodysuit to not touch people, but then you never get to have sex with anybody.
Yeah, it's true. At least not without a condom.
Oh.
I'd just be running around doing high fives.
Oh, come on, Nick.
Nick, you're just as bad as me.
He's
I
gonna,
know.
he would
Give
crowd
me a
surf.
big hug.
Oh my god.
Go to a concert.
Go
just
through
go crowd
crowds of
surf.
people.
Yeah.
So messed up.
See how long they can hold you up before everybody falls down dead.
Aww.
Cushion of corpses.
That's the name of this
That's
episode.
proper.
Also, band name called it.
Called it.
Yeah.
That is a good band name, actually.
So anyway, that was that question. Then the
That was so
next one
random.
we have so many, was also from Elastic Armadillo. He said that he wants to know sequels, games versus movies. So game sequels always get positive reviews, but typically movies sequels are not good. So is it difficult to make why is it so difficult to make a better movie and easier to make a better second game? I guess.
Well, I think because movies aren't like reliant on the the technology or the content that's interactive, and
The
so
movie's relying on the story.
yeah, movies, and it's harder to make a better story the second time that's related to the first one, that's unique and is able to make be considered better. Whereas games, you can learn from your mistakes because it's an interactive thing. You can change things that people want changed. You can change, you can add content that's related to game mechanics. And nobody's saying that a story in a sequel of a game is better. It's just that the game itself usually is better.
I think it also has to do with actors, because you can't rely on an actor to convey what you're saying. So that's why movies like Toy Story 2 and 3 were wonderful, because they're not real people.
Well, the stories
can
were also
control-
just really good.
Well,
What
that's
about
true.
Terminator 2, though? Way better than the original.
Oh yeah,
You're right about that. There are always going to be
But
exclusions.
you can't say that Terminator 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14 were better than T2.
That is true.
That's true.
Some
I think
movies
Grimm
aren't,
has an
aren't
example.
planned either.
Yeah, and some
Do I?
sequels
Like
definitely
babies.
are better or worse, and there are games that are the same. Nice.
Yeah.
There are games that are better or worse also, that are sequels. There have definitely been flop sequels to games.
What do you think, Grim?
I know like BioShock 2 as a game was a lot of people hated,
Yeah,
but
it didn't.
I liked it.
I beat it, which was surprising.
It didn't live up to the first
Well,
from what I've heard. Yeah.
No, and I normally don't beat games, so like I beat that, but then I guess Infinite, or is it BioShock Infinite?
Yeah.
The
So
one
that one
where-
was decent.
What was the new one where they were up in the sky?
That was Infinite.
Yeah, that's
That's
Infinite.
terrible.
What?
Terrible.
I hear a lot of people loved it.
Did you play it?
Me?
You didn't play it.
No, I watched you play it.
I played like 2 hours, but that's barely any of it to.
It was so shitty that you didn't keep going.
No, it was. I just lost interest.
I
'cause
didn't like
I never
it.
played
You
the
just-
first two.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Well,
Apparently, it has one of the best stories of any game.
yeah. It's weird.
What do you think, Nick?
Hold on, Grimm's
Wow, Amanda.
Grimm's
Well,
still
you weren't
talking.
talking.
Let Grim do his thing.
So some movies they'll make, and I think like The Matrix, they didn't plan on sequels, and then people love this movie, let's make more.
Well, then didn't they do the second
And
and
that
third at the
shows.
same time with the Matrix?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they filmed like.
I think like back to back or something like that.
Well, I think they filmed them like at the same time and developed them. They did the same thing with the Lord of the Rings ones. They filmed them all and then produced and released them later.
They're making
Which is funny because yes,
they're making a new Pirates of the Caribbean, and it looks really bad.
Who's even in it?
Thank you. I was just talking about that today.
It's got the same people in it.
Sad.
All the same people?
I don't know about all, but I saw Johnny Depp at least. I'm pretty sure.
That's actually good because I was talking today, and I was saying that movie probably wouldn't do good if Johnny Depp was not like.
Let's see if he's in it.
Jack
You know what's
Sparrow.
in there.
You know what's funny is Conan was talking last night and was saying that for the second year in a row, Johnny Depp was voted as the most overpaid actor. And was it overpaid? I think.
Yeah, overpaid.
And
Well, everyone wants him.
I don't know why.
Well, he fits a lot of roles. Like just
He does all
wherever they stick him, he seems to do well.
That's because he has a huge following. That's the only reason. So yeah, we're looking at the cast of the new one, and yeah, he's in it.
So the major returners look like Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, and Jeffrey Rush.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of the same.
Barbosa, which is kind of surprising that
They've got Javier Bardem. He's really good.
Javier Bardem playing apparently the main bad guy.
I just don't know why they
possibly.
keep going. I guess because they make money, like
That's
Grim said.
all that matters.
Oh yeah, that's the only. I mean, look at the Saw movies.
God, they were so
They
bad. They're
got
terrible.
really bad after the first. Like the first one was
The
okay.
first one was
and then they just-
okay. So the
and then they
first
got
one
worse.
defined a new genre of movie, and then the rest of them were terrible.
And then they wrote it until it died, and they play it every Halloween in theaters,
Hate
like
it.
all of them.
I hate it.
And I'm just like, why? All 8 of them.
But you had an example of horror movies that are better in some of the sequels, as well, didn't you,
No.
Grim?
You have an example.
Well, you said you agreed,
Paranormal
you
Activity.
bitch.
You bitch.
Hellraiser.
I don't like any of the. Yeah, Hellraiser. I don't like any of the
Hellraiser.
paranormals.
You don't? I like all of them, but kind of
They're
in
just
reverse
okay.
order. Like the first one was not as good as the second one, but the third one was terrible. Fourth one
But they're
was
not
awesome.
really connected either.
Yeah, they are. They're
They-
all
they
connected,
are.
literally.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all about the same family. The whole
Grim,
thing.
Grim hasn't paid
Oh,
attention
okay.
at all.
Come on, get with it, bruh. I was live tweeting them. Where were you at?
I don't care.
He was
No, I
passed
like
out.
Hellraiser more.
That's so old, though.
Yeah, but
What?
I feel like older
Were
movies
you even
did better.
born?
Like, yes,
You weren't.
I was born enough to watch them.
Born enough.
10 years
Half
after they
baked.
were made.
I was born enough to watch him.
So you can watch them now.
Yeah, you shouldn't, though.
Hey,
No,
that's
they
like saying
hold up.
No, they
That's
don't.
like saying
I tried
we-
to watch it again. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
that's like saying we can't watch Star Wars because they were before we were born.
No, the first
Or
one
like
is a struggle, but like second on is pretty good.
Hmm. Third and fourth are my favorites, actually.
I disagree. They're not good.
And then you have Chucky.
That's so stupid. They're not any good.
We're not allowed to talk about movies that have special effects. That's not.
Wow.
they're no
Especially
cheating.
because it's a puppet, and I hate puppets.
Oh, I
cheating.
forgot. I was gonna put on my balaclava before I started this.
what?
Crap.
You were gonna put on what?
A mask.
The face covering mask. Balaclava? It's what
A
they
baklava.
use.
Spell what you just said to me. That's a dessert. That's a dessert.
No, that's
what you
baklava.
just said.
Yeah, a baklava. A balaclava.
It's like what ninjas
This
wear.
happened 2 weeks ago, too.
Okay.
Did you?
Oh
I
my
got it.
goodness.
Anyway.
Well,
We had the baklava problem 2 weeks ago.
Did you? What are you talking about?
Was it delicious?
oh my
What are you
God.
talking about?
Who had this, Nick?
We
Tell us
had
the
the
story.
same conversation, us,
No.
before the
did
show.
we? No, we
before the
didn't.
show.
I don't
About
think we did.
baklava.
This might have been your other
Balaclavas
podcast.
and baklava.
You must have just been talking to Grim only.
No, I know when it was. It was when we were playing the culling for the first time because you were going to put on a baklava on your character.
No, I wasn't. I put on a Hillary mask.
Oh my gosh.
You mentioned it when we were playing, though. That's when it happened.
See, that makes sense because I wasn't there for that.
I don't remember it. I don't remember most
Why
things,
not?
I'll be
Yeah.
real honest.
Now, I guess that'll
Lucas.
fade. That'll go right into our things that Amanda said this week, real quick, since that's just a highlight
Okay.
for you. We
So I don't even know how to explain what we were doing. What were we watching?
we were watching some
and they were
supernatural
and
or
they were
something.
like, "Oh, he's got the riggers," and I'm like, "Is he trying to say rigor mortis?" And Luke was like, "Rigor mortis. It's 2 words, first of all.
No, I didn't even get into that till today when she was talking.
Mostly, though, you said rigor, and I'm like, riga. Like, I spelled it R-I-G-A, mortis.
Rigor mortis.
And he's like, that's not right at all. So then we Google it, and if you Google rigor mortis, it's a rap song written by a dude named Kendrick Lamar. Not at all what I thought it was.
And he used it in that sense, like it was rigor mortis. And then today, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to talk about that rigor mortis thing. And she's like, how do you spell it? And writing it down. And she's like,
wrote it as
she's
one
like,
word.
Well, first it's not coming up as a valid thing. I'm like, R-I-G-O-R. And then
because I spelled
mortis
the ER.
Yeah, it was
bad.
pretty good. But that was
bad.
about it this week, I think, for
stupid shit Amanda says.
That's
Except at the
not bad.
beginning
Anyone
of the
can do
freaking
that.
episode.
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's Latin.
Dieciuno. No, stupid.
Yeah.
That's not it at all.
Put that in there, too.
Jesus.
One time we're going to have a whole episode of just stuff you said.
I'm sorry. Y'all have to work with me.
Dieciuno.
Dieciuno. The podcast.
He does sound like a
Dieciuno.
villain.
That's how I'm going to count in English from now on. Once I
That's
get to
gonna-
10, I'm going to be 10-1, 10-2.
Shut up.
You know that's going to be the title of the podcast.
Dieciuno.
El Dieciuno.
El Dieciuno. The podcast.
Oh,
New
my
supervillain.
God. It's so good.
That would be an awesome supervillain.
Salutations! Now sit your ass down and listen to the call pod.
Let me do my movie reviews for you guys. So I went to see Incarnate. Let me read to you the actual summary of it, because me trying to summarize stuff typically doesn't work out super well. So a single mom witnesses a terrifying demonic possession of her 11-year-old son. A Vatican rep calls in a scientist who's played by Aaron Eckhart, to try to get rid of the evil spirit. So the way that he does it, though, instead of doing like a typical exorcism, he goes into the mind of the person and tries to control the demon from the inside. So it was really, really good. Pulls you in. Interesting. Story was good and unique. I would kind of compare it to like a cross between Constantine, because he's like a exorcist kind of dude, you know, and then The Cell, the one that had Jennifer Lopez in it, because she went into that dude's mind.
I never saw it.
It was really good.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. So she goes into the mind of psychotic people to try to figure out and cure them of their mental illnesses. So it was like a cross between those two. But it was pretty good. I gave it a 5.75 out of 8 stars. 5.75.
5.75.
I was like, it's not quite a 6. Not quite a 6.
rates
I don't want to give
that
away
one.
the
It's on
ending,
its
but
way
it
to a
has
6.
it has a good twist ending.
It's
kind of
5
ending I like.
3/4.
Mm-mm.
No?
And I didn't read a book or anything this week, because
You haven't read it all, Amanda. You
I
need
know,
to read a book.
I know. Okay,
Read a book.
I'm sorry. I'll do it before Dieciuno. Oh my
hurts.
god, I'm
I'm
sorry.
in pain.
I think that was all my questions that we had from the people this week.
What?
What?
Well,
Yeah, that's
You
all the questions that we
slackers.
got. Did y'all get anything?
No.
Besides-
No
I
one
think
we did
talks
the
to
one
me.
that
I'm
I
too
sent you.
mean.
No. Well, what else do we want to talk about?
Well,
We have
we-
some more time.
we got your Twitter fixed finally. We didn't do anything.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe I got
It
ghosted.
just happened.
Yeah.
So stupid.
It was a week. It was basically a week soft ban.
I know, but that's
You got
rough.
a week ban.
It's rough.
She was she was so mad.
Almost
about
quit
it.
life.
In
I
a
rage
tither.
quit life.
She was, yeah.
It's just Twitter, Amanda. Calm down.
Well, I know, but I put a lot of work into my posts, and like that whole other hashtag I have, hashtag the many faces of Nina Dobrev, like I'm the only one that uses that because it's mine.
Because you made it up.
Copyright. I made it up. And so
what if other
every
people use it?
then they need to give me credit for it. But so it's like,
That's how hashtags work.
whatever. So if you look at that hashtag, it's all my posts.
I have one.
So when I was ghosted, there were no posts on there. And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
There was
is going
one.
on? Well, yeah, but it was you retweeting one of mine.
Putting my
That doesn't
efforts
count.
down over here. You hear this?
Did you ever narrow it down to what you might have got ghosted for?
Yeah, so this guy basically, and he did this to like hundreds of accounts. He would pick a random tweet, and you know how you have hashtags in your tweets, right? So he would quote your tweet, and then he put a link to porn for whatever reason. And so whatever hashtags were in the quoted tweet, you got ghosted while they investigated this guy and got rid of his account.
Which is weird because people can post their naked body on Twitter.
Well, they do it all the time.
Yeah, but
I
I guess
report
it's-
every single one that I see.
That's just weird.
I report them. If I see it, I report it.
Maybe you
retweet.
got yourself banned.
Well,
You retweeted.
if you need porn, it's the
I retweeted and
internet.
add your hashtags.
You have the internet for porn. You don't need it on like whenever I'm searching on the Twitch hashtag.
Twitter is
I don't
on
need
the
to see
internet.
naked people on my Twitch hashtag.
Well, those people should get banned for.
I do. I report them every
or
time.
whatever for unrelated hashtags. You know, if you want to see it,
Yes,
you
that's
can go
that's
see
the
it.
thing.
But
is
that's
it's
not what
unrelated
Twitter.
hashtags.
Twitter's not for naked people. Like
It is for some
the-
people.
No,
all
it
the
can
internet.
be,
But why? Isn't that against their
because
policy?
it's a hashtag.
It's against their policy.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure.
You know
it
who
is.
should really be banned from Twitter? Flat
You-
Earth people.
I agree with you there.
Motherfuckers.
Hold
Hey,
on.
tell-
we should hashtag flat Earth people, and we should make Nick rage for a whole episode.
Hold on, let me see what we got.
Actually,
here.
I want everyone to do a tweet telling them they're morons and
Oh,
tag
my
me,
God.
please.
Twitter.
Oh my god.
What was that?
If I got ghost banned, I wouldn't even know.
Oh, the
I
best
wouldn't
thing.
even know it.
Well, like how
Wow,
long
you
was
don't
I
even
ghost
help us
banned?
out?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
No.
know.
Like 5 days, I'd say.
It's like a week probably.
Hashtag
Because I noticed
Flat
you
Earth.
disappeared.
It disappeared.
Oh, Flat Earth Truth.
Wow.
Ah,
the biggest
yeah.
lie ever created. So flat Earth truth.
Yeah, there's Flat Earth Today. There's Flat Earth City, Flat Earth Real, Flat Earth T-shirt.
Weird. There's a hashtag triggered in 4 words. You could do that one.
Nick's triggered.
I am
Nick's
triggered right
by
now.
the flat Earth people.
Does Flat Earth trigger you, Nick?
It does. I shake and sirens go off.
It's like, haven't we
Oh,
been
wait,
to outer space
wait,
and seen
what?
that it's not? Like, I don't understand how there's even an argument.
No, space was all made up.
Oh, this is so good. There is no globe. The Earth is flat, 100% truth and fact. And then it has a map
That is a globe.
that, no, this is a top-down view is what it is here. 24,864.
So they're
mile
saying the Earth
equator.
is round but flat.
So they're saying that the equator is 24,864 miles,
Okay.
which is a lot more than it is, I think. And then, maybe not. And then 49,728 mile Antarctic ice wall that is the outside border. Like, it's an island looking down.
So
And
it's like, do we have people that work the wall like in the
So-
freaking Game of Thrones?
So this is my other question. How is the entire Antarctic ice
We
wall
have
in
the
the big
Night's Watch.
circle? How is the big circle on the outside frozen all the time? Like the outer part's
where
frozen.
the sun would be hitting.
And then the
We gotta
middle.
keep the baddies out. We
I
built a
don't
wall.
understand.
And then the middle's hot. The middle's
I'll
hot.
keep the aliens out.
And then the center is cold also. How does that work?
I don't know.
Magic. So.
You know how
flat
this
Earth.
started? Some guy went outside and he was having a bad day and someone was like, it's weird. The earth is round. And he's like, nah, it ain't like that.
Yeah, he just made it up. Just made
Yep.
it up.
Yep.
Oh my god. You can see
Nah, it
sky
ain't like
and
that.
stars.
Luke, stop.
God,
You're gonna
this is so
infuriate
good. I know.
yourself.
No, the best thing I saw about Flat Earth was like an actual like account for Flat Earth, like pro Flat Earth people. And it was like, there are literally like millions or something. What was it? There are literally millions of Flat Earthers around the globe. Or all around the world.
Around.
They're like,
around.
say that again
Yeah,
slowly.
you say that again slowly.
Say it slowly.
That one was funny.
Wait,
Let's-
hold on. There's a good tweet that just showed up. Destiny
Oh, boy.
porn bot.
What?
What is that?
That's someone's Twitter.
Destiny porn bot?
Yeah, that's just their Twitter.
All right.
Weird.
Let's see. Anybody else
What's
have
in the
anything?
news today?
Yeah, let's see what's in the news.
Let's see.
Internet is
Their
freaking
description.
out. Yeah, the internet is freaking out over a fake Fisher Price happy hour playset.
The baby is like walking up to a bar. That is amazing.
Somebody made. It's got little stools and a bar, like it's a little bartender. Fake little beer bottles.
People are gonna get that removed instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not real.
offensive.
There, I just tweeted
I'm a
for something.
Oh,
You
God,
twit-
Nick.
you
It's not
Twittered.
real.
Such a troll.
Man.
I rarely ever tweet, but this required one.
You tweet to help us out.
No,
Glow in the dark beer is made with jellyfish.
it ain't like that.
Jellyfish
No,
Jim.
that has to be real.
No, I don't think that's
I don't
real.
think that's real either.
Are you like looking up the tabloids of the internet right now?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're just like
We're on the weird news on Huffington Post. This is where I find that good stuff.
Yeah, that's probably tabloids.
Yeah. Suspected thief unwittingly swipes dog poo, gets caught brown-handed.
ha
Dang. Not even using the scoop.
I watched that video. So basically what happens is these people keep getting their packages stolen from their front porch, and so they set up a camera
Yeah, because it's
and
that
put
time
poop
of
in
year.
it to explode like 40 seconds after it's picked up and taken. So the video, he grabs the box and he runs to his car, and then it explodes and poops everywhere, and you see him like running out. It's awesome.
Oh
That's
my
pretty
God.
good, actually.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Nick, do you do that?
What?
What?
No.
Do
it ain't
you
like
do
that.
what?
What does he do?
Was that your video?
No.
Wait, what?
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 What? Man, these are awful. These aren't even good.
No, there's not any good news.
Man,
this
guys. Now what are we going to
I
talk about?
have some semi interesting news.
week. You have a what?
You have a semi?
I have a semi. I own a semi, guys. That's what you heard earlier, the demon.
Satan.
So today is SantaCon.
Oh
Oh,
God,
yes.
yeah. I know you wanted to talk about this.
Grim is super excited about Santa.
I don't partake in this. It's just I was listening to XM radio and just learned about this yesterday. Today is SantaCon. People drink more today than they do on New Year's. They dress up as Santa and go bar hopping, and it's basically just a shit show of
Where?
people dressed as Santa everywhere around the United States, some in Canada.
I've
couple
never
other
even heard
places.
of that.
That's exactly, but I guess New York has like the biggest venue of it.
I didn't know that
And-
was a thing.
People are just like, it is so messed up. Like, why do you even dress as Santa?
I have no
But I
idea.
guess
Why
even in Bad Santa 2, they talk about it a little or show it a little.
Is that what started it?
I don't think so. I didn't see anything that had to do with the movie.
Oh,
But it's just fucking weird because I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's huge where you
Yeah,
live,
it's-
isn't it?
Well, I don't live in New York City, Nick.
Yes, you do.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
There's
No,
only
I-
3 places in the U.S. There's New York City, the Wild West, and California.
The
all
Wild
there is.
West. Is that where we are
The
then?
Wild
We're in the Wild
Yes.
We're
West.
in the
Yeah.
Wild West,
Yeah.
even though we're in the South.
Well, that's just like Canada is all mountains, right?
It's
Yeah.
all ice.
Mountains, igloos, polar bears, syrup all over everything. It's a fucking mess.
Moose syrup.
Mises.
Luke bought these. Luke bought
Mises.
these sodas that are maple. What is it?
Yeah, that's it. Maple cream soda.
They taste literally like syrup.
It's just maple syrup
Shit
in a
is
bottle.
popular in Canada.
They're really good. Yeah. But they're a little sweet. But all
They're
right.
beyond a
Slapped it all
little
over the
sweet.
mouth.
I found a couple options I'm going to give you guys, and you tell
Okay.
me which one you want to hear.
Okay.
All right. We've got, where'd it go? Girlfriend, wife write separate obituaries for New Jersey man.
Okay.
Pretty awful for that guy. Lovelorn man hospitalized after waiting 10 days for a date.
Okay.
And elephant throws stone towards zoo visitors, killing girl.
Oh God. That's
I want
funny.
the elephant.
Yeah, I kind of want the elephant too.
It's not
Okay,
funny,
that's
but
not funny.
it's
Go ahead.
weird news.
It's not
It is
funny.
weird.
All right, this is
Does it have a picture?
that's
No.
a picture of an
Okay.
elephant.
That's not the same thing. I wanted to see video.
Hold on.
Oh
Why
gosh,
do
she
you
was
think it's
only
funny?
7.
The quote on the fucking article is, "It would be wrong to blame the elephant. This was not premeditated."
Well, duh.
Wait, so they killed Harambe, but they won't kill this elephant?
Hold on. We're getting there. Okay, so Paris, the story's out of Paris, but an elephant hurled a stone in the direction of visitors at a zoo in Morocco, killing a 7-year-old girl. The behavior of the female elephant was, quote, abnormal and needs to be understood, a veterinarian at the site said Friday.
They were a veteran from
The girl was
elephant
visiting girl was visiting a zoological garden of Rabat with her family on Tuesday, admiring 3 elephants when one picked up a stone, tossed it more than 10 yards over a ditch and a wooden barrier towards the visitors. Damn. The girl was struck in the head and died hours later.
Were they taunting the elephant or something? Because those are very smart animals.
I don't know. Zoo personnel remained in shock 3 days later. Unforeseeable accident.
Wow.
No direct contact with visitors. Stones are plentiful inside the elephant habitat, and they would be in their natural surroundings. Heave the stone with force, officials said. Well, no kidding.
So they didn't
How
kill
did they
the
determine that it was not premeditated?
I don't know. I mean, they don't know the elephant. Maybe.
What about the one where they wrote separate obituaries?
All right, hold on.
Can't
that's a
believe
little
that they killed
awkward.
Harambe.
Back on this. Oh my god.
Still eating you up inside, aren't you?
This is... Oh man. Okay, so a 55-year-old New Jersey man died on Tuesday. That much is fact. But due to dueling obituaries for him, one apparently submitted by his wife, the other apparently by his girlfriend, the rest is a little murky.
Uh-oh.
Both obituaries were published in the press of Atlantic City on top of another, and both included the same photo of the deceased. Oh man, they were right next to each other.
Does it say the words? Like, what's so different about the two?
The guy was loved so much, both wife-girlfriend place obits in newspaper. The first obituary identified the man as Leroy Bill Black and says he was survived by his loving wife, Beretta Harrison Black, and his son, Jazz Black. It says Black died at home on August 2nd, surrounded by his family. No cause of death is given.
You don't have to read it word for
I'm
word.
reading
Dave.
that, just
you
that
don't have
part.
to read the whole thing.
The second obituary identified him as Leroy Blast Black, and also says Black died at home, but made no mention of any family living there. It says, in addition to his son, Jazz Black is survived by his siblings, other family friends, and his longtime girlfriend, Princess Hall.
Say again? What's her name?
Whose? His name?
What's
Or
her
hers?
her name?
Princess Hall.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Is that a
And
stage name?
he went by Blast to her, apparently.
Is
He
that
was
his
a-
stage
Blast
name?
and-
Yeah, he was a jazz musician, apparently.
Musician.
And that was his stage name.
Is
Blast.
that a Wild West thing? Musician?
So that's
Musician.
awkward.
That is a little awkward.
Yep.
That elephant's
funny.
got to throw a stone at that lady.
So the guy
Yeah.
that was waiting for a date for 10 days, did he get hospitalized because of like dehydration or what happened there?
Well, let's see.
Don't read the whole thing word for
I
word.
won't. Apparently, boyfriend flies to China, waits days at airport.
And they took his
Failed
kidneys.
to meet the woman. It was like a dating app. And so he flew over there and she never met up with him.
41-year-old.
Why would you do it?
I don't know. People are crazy.
41-year-old from Holland apparently decided that he was frustrated by the
Not even
time
from
and distance
America.
separating the couple. Decided to demonstrate his affection by applying for a visa and flying around 5,000 miles to visit her.
Oh, she probably wasn't even real, y'all.
What's
He
that
got
thing?
catfish.
Catfishing?
Yeah.
He got
Catfishing?
catfished into the
Catfisting?
hospital.
Catfisting.
I didn't say fist. I said fish.
I did.
Good Lord.
He sent her a picture of the flight details before he left. Got there, there's no sign of her, and he decided to wait patiently for her at the terminal.
For 10 days,
Died.
and then he went to the hospital for treatment. Wow.
Is he alive?
Idiot. Well, yeah. He didn't die.
Darn. He should. What?
Oh my God! So
Hold on.
she's real, and they interviewed her, and she was surprised that he had been waiting for her because she thought it was a joke.
She thought he was joking about the trip. She also claimed she was scheduled to have plastic surgery and therefore hadn't been able to respond to his messages.
For 10 days?
And then the end is the best. The woman reportedly added she hoped to maintain her long-distance relationship with Sir.
Hold on while I go find an elephant to throw a stone at me.
Oh my god.
God.
That is great. All right.
That elephant is the
that is-
hero we need.
I think that's
about
enough of that. That was great.
I'm in
Any-
pain.
Anything else y'all wanted to bring up this week? Next week, do you guys want to see if we can do a live cast?
What
maybe for Christmas? Oh, wait, no, we're going to be gone.
Yeah, we're not gonna be here.
It's not Christmas.
The weekend of actual Christmas, we probably could.
Wait, is it going to be just Nick and I?
No, we'll
we
still
can
be able to
record, but we're not going to be able to do it late night.
Good, because I can't record.
What
You
about
son of a
Christmas
bitch.
Eve? Where are y'all going to be on Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
Not in my office, I'll guarantee.
What about the Friday of
The eve of Christmas
the
Eve.
23rd?
That's doable for me, probably.
It'll
We
be
could-
later, but yes.
You know, we don't have to
Okay.
do scheduling in the podcast. Just
Yeah.
in case.
No, I know, but I wanted to.
We
I
can
wanted
schedule
to mention
right
it
now, Nick.
because I want people to know that we might be doing a live one, so that they can be.
Well, just
ready
keep
for
an
that.
eye on our feeds and Twitter and
Yeah,
whatnot.
follow me on
Yeah.
Twitter, and I'll keep you up to date. If
I
I'm not
got
ghost
commitment
banned.
issues.
Follow her.
Yeah.
I got commitment
Follow
issues. Sorry.
Cogpod.
We'll let you know.
All right, everybody, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
God damn it.
Say bye, Grim.
Goodbye.
I
Grim.
see you. I see you
Say
shaking
goodbye.
your head.
Luke,
Say
I
goodbye.
still love you.
I love you too, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.